Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Ma'am Raya, your English teacher for today. And thank you so much for those who subscribe to my channel. Rest assured that you will really learn great lessons here, especially for English grammar lessons and for my incoming grade 11 students. So just wait there. I will be uploading more lessons for my students. For this time, since it's summer break, so I'll be uploading English grammar lessons. Okay, so for today's lesson, I'm going to have the common confusion of people who use these two words. Okay, we have when to use say and tell. Okay, so I have noticed in my notification in the news feed, yes, in our social networking sites, yes, there are some people who actually I do understand that it's sometimes confusing when to use say and tell. And yes, this lesson will help you really understand when to use them. Okay, so please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Okay, let's get started. Okay, we have actually here an example sentences which is correct. Okay, is it correct to say they say to me or they tell me? Which statement is correct? Okay, before we will answer that, let's have this discussion first. Okay, then let's go. Okay, what we have here is say and tell are irregular verbs. Okay, the past simple of say is said, and the past simple of tell is told. Okay, so since they are irregular verbs, they do change in spelling, so when we use them in our sentences. So we have here the statement, they asked if I was looking for work and I said yes. Okay, so another sentence we have here, then he told me how he had got the job by lying about his age. Okay, so I hope you have noticed the difference. Okay, they asked me if I was looking for work and I said yes. Okay, then he told me how he get. Okay, maybe we can have a comparison, okay, for these statements. We'd like to observe that one. Okay, so the explanation, or before we can get the explanation, we also have it here. Yes, since the previous screen tells us that, okay, the past tense of those irregular verbs. Now this time we're going to also have how they are used in present and simple. Present simple, and also present plural form. Okay, so if we do have these pronouns, singular pronouns, so we use the says and tells. So he says, he tells, she says, she tells, it says, it tells. It is the present singular. Okay, if we talk about the present plural, we do have our plural pronouns here, I, you, we, and they. Okay, so we use say or tell. So I say, I tell, you say, you tell, we say, we tell, they say, they tell. Okay, so you notice here the pronunciation differs from the present, present singular, and also for the present plural of the words, because we say, and then also for the singular form it says. Okay, we don't say says, okay, because the plural is say. So even though we only add the letter s here, but they don't sound the same. Okay, so only he says, okay, and I say. Okay, I hope you got it correctly there. Okay, so back to our discussion. Okay, so here, yes, from the previous statements we had, so she said yes, I told them, like that. So we say, or we use say and tell in different ways in reported speech. Okay, say focuses on the words, okay, someone said, and tell focuses more on the content or message of what someone said. Okay, I hope it's clear to you. Okay, we have here, hello, she said. Okay, we don't say hello, she told. Okay, let's try to have backward first. Okay, so from this example in our second screen, they asked if I was looking for work and I said yes. Okay, so it focuses more on the word, okay, it expresses. Okay, however, when we use tell, it focuses more on the content, okay, of the statement. Okay, so he told me how he got the job by lying about his age. So that's why he was already explaining, okay, he is narrating the story like that. So he told, okay, so we use the word tell, okay, in that manner. Okay, let's go back to this one. Okay, wait a moment. Yes, so again, say focuses on the words someone said, and tell focuses more on the content or the message of what that someone said. Okay, so hello, she said. Okay, she told him they were going on a holiday. So told. So again, you have noticed that it is focused on the information given or provided. Okay, I didn't notice my screen there. Okay, so I'll just have to adjust there. Okay, so well, I hope yes from the previous slide. Okay, so it's still clear. Okay, crystal, as clear as the crystal. Okay, so let's do have the next slide. Okay, we use say with direct speech. We don't normally use tell in this way. She said, I'm not paying 18,000 pesos for that. Familiar? Yes, very trending. Yes, recently this is very trending statement. I'm not paying 18,000 pesos for that. Okay, she said. Okay, again, said focuses more on the words yes being uttered. Okay, so this is for the direct speech. Okay, so we don't use tell for direct speeches. I hope direct speeches, okay, and indirect speeches. Indirect speeches is more of reported speeches. So statements, they are speeches because they are statements exactly from the person who said or yes who uttered the sentence. Okay, like that. Okay, so here, yes, I hope that one we'll try to go back with that. Okay, so yes, again, we use say with direct speeches. We don't use tell. We don't say she told I'm not paying 18,000. Okay, because it is something that yes we only focus on the structure, okay, or the totality of the words she said. Okay, like that. Okay, I hope I can go back to my original screen there. Yes, it's still okay. Yes, next, okay, we have the next screen, say and tell with objects. Okay, so both say and tell take a direct object. Okay, we mentioned earlier, yes, we don't say we use say with direct speech, but we did not mention about direct object. Okay, this time we can use both, okay, for direct object. The object is most commonly the reported clause. Okay, so the reported of what someone said. Okay, so how it's like you are the third party. You are just restating the sentence from the other person or from the person who said the statement. Okay, here we have, okay, this is the reporting clause on the left side. Okay, and the reported clause, okay, direct object already on the right side. Okay, so we say she said, I don't know what you mean. This is exactly what the person said. She said, I don't know what you mean. I told her why it had happened. Okay, so I told her. So this is a statement of the explain to that person why it happened. Okay, so reported clause. This too falls on the direct object. This time, yes, we have the direct object is here. So I told her why it had happened. Okay, we'll go back to the basic function of said or say and tell. Say focuses more on the structure of the words. Tell or told as the past tense of told is as the past tense of tell. It focuses more on the content, okay, on the explanation, like, or the narration. Okay, so that's why we say tell. You tell a story like that. Okay, you don't say you say a story. Okay. Yes. So tell normally takes an indirect object. Okay, one or more people as the indirect object, and a direct object, the reported clause. Okay, that is the direct object. Okay, here example. The boy tells, it's the indirect object. The boy tells us, us here is the direct object, tells us he doesn't want any money. The boy tells us he doesn't want any money. Okay, so what does the boy, okay, or which, okay, who does, okay, the boy, okay, tell about, yeah, I'm not having any money, so it's us, okay, the direct object. Okay, so what person or which person? Yeah, it's us. Okay. However, we use tell without an indirect object with words such as the truth, a lie, a joke, a story. Okay, we use tell without an indirect object, so we don't need another person. Okay, indirect us. I mean, yes, us here. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. The boy tells us. Us here is the indirect object. Direct object. He doesn't want any money. Okay, yeah, just to clarify, okay, that one. Okay, here you should never tell a lie. Okay, you don't say you never say a lie. Okay, you should never tell a lie. Okay, so in here it doesn't need you should never tell us a lie. Okay, so it's okay without indirect object, so you can go directly to the direct object. Okay, come on, Kevin, you're good at telling lies. Okay, telling lies, telling jokes, sorry. Come on, Kevin, you're good at telling jokes. Okay, telling jokes, tell a lie. Okay, tell a story, like that. Okay, I hope I'm making myself clear. Okay, say does not take an indirect object. Instead, we use a phrase with to. Since we can't use say in the indirect object, but instead we need to have the infinitive to here. Okay, and then she said to me. Okay, I'm your cousin. We've never met before. Okay, so we don't say and then she said me. Okay, so you can say she said to me. Okay, for that matter, if we use if we're having indirect object for that. Okay, I hope it's clear. Okay, so tell plus indirect object plus to infinitive. Okay, we use tell with an indirect object and a to infinitive to report a command or an instruction. We don't normally use say in this way. Okay, so here they tell us to come back the next day. Okay, again, that's for command or instruction. They tell us to come back the next day. Okay, we don't say they say to us. Okay, they say us to come back. Okay, they told her to wait until the doctor arrived. They told her. Okay, so we don't say they say to her. Okay, again, yes, with the infinitive to, they told her to wait. Okay, because there is, yeah, we do have here indirect object. They told her. Okay, and okay, we have, okay, for speaking or the spoken English here in verbal or oral, yes, oral English or in informal speaking, we sometimes use say plus to infinitive to report or command in an instruction. Again, for casual conversation, because this is only informal. Informal speaking is not a problem. You can have that one. Just for formal writing, then grammar is very essential. Okay, so we can say, I asked him if he wants it today, but he says to leave it until tomorrow. Says to leave. Okay, so I ask him if he wants to study it today, but he says to leave it until tomorrow. But he told me to leave it until tomorrow. You can also have it that way. He told me to leave. Okay, for more formal way. This one is for speaking. Yeah, it's fine. This is informal speaking, so nothing to worry. Okay, so again, English grammar is really essential when it comes to your writing. So we have to be careful when we write. Okay, that's for more lessons in our reading and writing skills. Okay, more formal way of writing. So these are the typical errors that we commit, okay, when we use the two words. We don't use an indirect object with say. We don't say, yes, we can say, I'm in a hurry. Okay, he said to me. Okay, so we don't use tell without an indirect object when we report someone's words. We don't use tell without an indirect object when we report someone's words. Okay, yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, we don't say he said me. Okay, then a loud voice said hello. Not a loud voice told hello. Okay, so I hope that matters. Okay, so yeah, that is the case. Okay, what we have. Then a loud voice said. Okay, we don't say then a loud voice told. Okay, another example. She said she would wait for us outside. She said she would wait for us outside. We don't say she told she won't wait for us. Okay, she said. Okay, said here. Okay, so again, yes, we have we use or we don't have an indirect object. Okay, so that's why. And let's try to have okay an exercise here. Okay, for with the use of say and tell. So okay, it's just fine to use the past form. But yes, I think you have noticed that we commonly have the past form since we were talking about the direct speeches or the indirect speeches or the reported speech. In reported speech, most likely we use the past form, the past tense of the verb. Okay, so if there is like would, okay, more likely we have to pair it with the past tense as well. Okay, I'd like to check some of the sentences we have. Okay, if there is the presence of the past tense as well. Okay, so they told her to wait until the doctor arrived. Okay, so here we do have the past tense of the verb as well. Okay, and what else? Yes, I think that's just a part of some. Okay, in this case, I asked him if he wants it today, but he says to leave it until tomorrow. This is the present form. That's why we use the present form as well. Okay, present singular. Okay, because of the word he says. Okay, we don't say he says. Okay, but he says. Okay, typical errors. We're done with that. Okay, so let's try. Okay, again, you can use the past tense. You can also use the present singular or the present plural. Okay, Julius blank that he would join us after work. Okay, so the correct answer, okay, Julius said that he would join us after work. We use the past tense because this is our clue here. Okay, would join. Would is, yes, the past form. Okay, so that's why. So if this could be will or only present joins, then we can use says. So we can say Julius says that he joins us after work, like that. He joins us. Okay, next. She blank us that she can't come to the party. What do you think is the answer? Yes, she tells us that she can't come to the party. So the word here is can't. Okay, so it's in the present form. So that's why we can use the present simple. Tells because it's simple pronoun. Okay, she tells. Okay, next, the third statement we have. I blank him. I wasn't impressed. Wasn't, okay, past form. So we have I told him I wasn't impressed. Okay, the fourth one, he blanked that we are going on holiday this weekend. He says because we are. Okay, it's in the present form as well. So he says that we are going on a holiday this weekend. Okay, number 5, they blank us that it is fine to come late. It is present simple, so we expect to have a present simple here. Okay, they tell us that it is fine to come late. Well, I hope, yes, you got it right also. You got it right too. Okay, sorry for that. And yes, the lesson is already explained well. And I hope after this one, you can also have your own sentences. Please don't hesitate to type your sentences in the comment box below. Okay, so again, please have a thumbs up, yes, if you believe this English lesson is very beneficial to you. And also subscribe to my channel for more updates and for more quality lessons. Thank you. Yes, enjoy. Yes, learning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining today's lesson. That would be all. Thank you and goodbye. Enjoy learning. Bye bye.